Welcome to English Easy Hub. Join us as we ignite the flames of your English learning journey together.
Please subscribe to watch and embark on your English learning journey. Don't miss out on the exciting content. In this insightful conversation, Andy seeks advice from his professor on preparing for the IELTS exam, a critical step towards his goal of studying abroad. The discussion covers the necessity of the IELTS, essential skills and techniques for success, effective time management strategies, and tips for improving speaking, writing, reading, and listening skills. The professor also provides valuable recommendations on study resources, creating a study plan, expanding vocabulary, and maintaining motivation. Additionally, they address managing test anxiety, dealing with difficult questions during the exam, and balancing IELTS preparation with other commitments.
Hi, Professor. I've been thinking about taking the IELTS exam because I want to study abroad. Do you think it's necessary?
Hi, Andy. Yes, taking the IELTS is often necessary for studying abroad, especially in English-speaking countries. It's a standardized test that assesses your English language proficiency, which is crucial for both academic success and daily life in a foreign country.
That makes sense. What are some essential skills I should focus on to do well in the IELTS?
There are several key areas you should focus on: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. For listening, practice understanding various English accents and improve your ability to catch details and main ideas. For reading, enhance your reading speed and comprehension by practicing with different types of texts. For writing, develop your ability to write coherent essays and reports, focusing on structure and clarity. And for speaking, improve your fluency and confidence in speaking English by engaging in conversations and practicing common topics.
I've heard that time management is crucial during the test. Do you have any specific strategies for managing time effectively?
Absolutely, Andy. Time management is critical in the IELTS exam. You should practice under time conditions regularly to get used to the time constraints. For the reading section, learn to quickly identify key information without reading every word by skimming and scanning. In the writing section, spend a few minutes planning your essays before writing to ensure a clear and organized response. Additionally, answer the questions you find easier first to secure those points, then return to the more challenging ones.
Those are great tips. I've also been worried about the speaking section. How can I improve my speaking skills, especially in a test environment?
The speaking section can be daunting, but with the right preparation, you can excel. Practice with a partner or join a speaking club to engage in conversational English regularly. Recording your responses to common speaking topics and listening to them can help you identify areas for improvement. Try to use a range of vocabulary and grammatical structures to demonstrate your language proficiency. During the test, take deep breaths and stay focused. It's normal to feel nervous, but try to speak naturally and confidently.
Thank you, Professor. I've noticed that the writing section requires both Task 1 and Task 2. How should I approach these tasks to maximize my score?
Task 1 and Task 2 require different approaches. For Task 1, which usually involves describing and summarizing visual information like graphs or charts, be precise and avoid giving opinions. Use a variety of sentence structures and vocabulary to describe trends and data. For Task 2, which is an essay, structure your response clearly with an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Make sure to support your points with relevant examples and evidence. Planning your essay before you start writing can also help ensure a coherent and well-organized response.
These insights are incredibly helpful. Do you recommend any specific resources or materials that would aid my preparation?
Certainly, Andy. Official IELTS practice materials are designed by the test makers and give you a good sense of what to expect. Online courses on websites like Coursera and edX can offer structured learning paths. Books such as The Official Cambridge Guide to IELTS and Barron's IELTS Super Pack are also very useful. Additionally, apps like IELTS Prep by British Council and IELTS Practice and Sample Test can be handy for on-the-go practice.
Thanks for the recommendations. Do you think it's important to have a study plan specifically for IELTS preparation? If so, how should I structure it?
Yes, having a study plan is crucial. It helps you stay organized and ensures you cover all the necessary material. Start by assessing your current level with a diagnostic test to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Set specific goals based on your target band score and break them down into smaller, achievable tasks. Allocate time for each section of the test, dedicating more hours to your weaker areas. Include daily practice sessions that cover a mix of listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Regular weekly reviews will help you track your progress and make necessary adjustments to your study plan.
That sounds like a solid plan. I often struggle with vocabulary. How can I effectively expand my vocabulary for the IELTS?
Expanding your vocabulary is essential for all sections of the IELTS. Engage with a variety of reading materials such as newspapers, academic journals, and novels to encounter new words. Maintain a vocabulary journal where you write down new words along with their meanings and example sentences. Use flashcards, either physical or digital, to regularly review and test yourself. Learning words in context, rather than in isolation, helps with understanding usage and collocations. Finally, actively use new vocabulary in your speaking and writing practice to reinforce your learning.
Speaking of reading materials, are there specific types of articles or books that would be most beneficial for IELTS preparation?
It's beneficial to read a variety of materials that reflect the types of text you might encounter in the IELTS exam. Newspapers and magazines like The Economist, BBC News, and National Geographic are excellent for this purpose. Academic journals available on platforms like JSTOR or Google Scholar can provide valuable content and vocabulary. Nonfiction books on science, history, and social issues can also be very helpful. Additionally, reading short stories and novels can improve your reading speed and comprehension, as well as expose you to different writing styles.
I appreciate the specific recommendations, Professor. Do you have any advice on how to stay motivated throughout the preparation process?
Staying motivated can be challenging, but there are several strategies to help you stay on track. Set realistic goals and break down your preparation into manageable tasks, celebrating small victories along the way. Joining study groups or online forums allows you to share experiences and tips with other IELTS candidates. Ensure you schedule regular breaks to avoid burnout and keep your mind fresh. Visualizing your goal and reminding yourself why you're taking the IELTS can keep you motivated. Lastly, rewarding yourself for achieving milestones in your preparation can also be a great motivator.
Thanks, Professor. This conversation has been incredibly insightful. I feel much more prepared and motivated to tackle the IELTS now.
I'm glad to hear that, Andy. Remember, perseverance and consistent effort are key. Best of luck with your IELTS preparation and your journey to studying abroad.
One more thing, Professor. How can I deal with the pressure of the actual test day? I tend to get very anxious.
Test anxiety is common, Andy, but there are ways to manage it effectively. First, make sure you're well prepared. Confidence in your preparation can significantly reduce anxiety. Practice relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or meditation in the weeks leading up to the test. On test day, ensure you arrive early to avoid last-minute stress. Bring all necessary documents and materials so you're not worried about being unprepared. During the test, if you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and refocus. Remember, it's just a test, and you've prepared well for it.
Those are great suggestions. I'll definitely try to incorporate those relaxation techniques into my routine. Also, what should I do if I don't understand a question during the test?
If you encounter a question you don't understand, don't panic. For the listening and reading sections, try to use context clues from the surrounding text to infer the meaning. For writing and speaking, if you're unsure about a specific word or phrase, try to rephrase your thoughts using simpler language. It's better to give a coherent, albeit simpler, response than to get stuck on a particular word. Remember, the test assesses your overall ability to communicate in English, not just your knowledge of specific vocabulary.
That's reassuring. I'll keep that in mind. Finally, do you have any tips on balancing IELTS preparation with my other commitments, like schoolwork and extracurricular activities?
Balancing IELTS preparation with other commitments requires good time management. Create a realistic schedule that allocates specific times for IELTS study while also considering your other responsibilities. Prioritize your tasks and be flexible with your study plan if unexpected events arise. It might be helpful to use a planner or digital calendar to keep track of your study sessions and deadlines. Make sure to incorporate some downtime into your schedule to relax and recharge. Maintaining a healthy balance will help you stay motivated and prevent burnout.
Thank you, Professor. Your advice has been incredibly helpful. I feel much more confident about managing my preparation and balancing it with my other commitments. I really appreciate your guidance.
You're welcome, Andy. I'm glad I could help. Remember, consistency and a positive attitude will take you a long way. Best of luck with your IELTS exam and your future endeavors abroad. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to reach out.
This dialogue highlights the comprehensive approach needed to excel in the IELTS exam, emphasizing the importance of consistent practice, effective time management, and strategic preparation. Andy gains clarity on the essential skills required, learns practical techniques to enhance his performance in each test section, and receives encouragement to maintain a positive and motivated mindset. The professor's guidance on managing test anxiety and balancing preparation with other responsibilities provides Andy with a holistic understanding of how to tackle the IELTS exam confidently. Overall, the conversation underscores the significance of perseverance, structured study plans, and utilizing diverse resources to achieve academic success and fulfill aspirations of studying abroad.
Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share to keep the English learning journey alive.